Okay guys, just about to head out to the Middlesbrough training session, but I did have some interview questions come through the email, and there's some audio questions, so we're going to go through them, I'm going to listen to them, and I'm going to answer some of your guys' questions before I head over to training with Middlesbrough.
How do you feel about joining as assistant manager, second to Karanka? Was it easy to strike up a relationship with him? Or is there still some tension between the two of you regarding your direction for the club?
No, the relationship between me and Karanka is pretty good, actually. We do have differing opinions when it comes to some things, but I think that makes for a good football club when you have multiple ideas bouncing around. So I'd say our relationship is good. It's still in the early days. But I think we can really do something here at Middlesbrough.
Would you consider signing Lewis Cook from Bournemouth or Fraser from Bournemouth? Fraser being a quality winger to grow well, and Cook being a strong, young defensive midfielder.
Look, I'd be lying if we said we haven't looked at both of them, but I think a lot of Premier League clubs will be looking at both those players, especially Lewis Cook. Very young, very talented, so yeah, they're definitely on our radar, but it's going to be difficult to sign both of them. They both have their contracts at Bournemouth, of course. Lewis Cook just recently signed for Bournemouth, and it'll be very difficult for us to sign either one of them, but I think both of them would make a great addition to a lot of Premier League teams.
Stuart Downing has been seen at the Hull City training grounds after expressing that he is unsettled at Borough due to not being selected in the starting 11. Can you give us some more information on this?
Oh, look, that's just rumours. That's just pretty much rumours. Stuart Downing knows what his role here is at Middlesbrough, and it's an important role. What Stuart Downing does is very important. He's one of the more experienced players here at the club. He's got a bit more experience in the Premier League, and he's really almost like a senior player here at Middlesbrough. Even though he's not that old, he's really guiding the younger players, and he's an impact player off the bench. He's a very important player here. And with some decent performances, Stuart Downing is maybe 1 or 2 good games away from being a starting player. So we talked to him about this. He understands his role here at Middlesbrough, and these are just rumours. Newspapers have to sell, and that's all I can say about that. But thank you so much for your questions, fellas. I'm gonna have to get off to training now. I'm actually running a little bit late, and hopefully we can do things with Middlesbrough in the next coming week. So thank you so much for the questions, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Hey guys, Sam here. Welcome back to our Middlesbrough Career Mode series. I hope you guys did enjoy that press conference at the start of today's episode. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. Some fantastic questions, so keep them coming, and you might be in the next press conference video. But today we put our focus back into the Premier League as we play West Bromwich Albion away. As you can see, our manager rating is going down a little bit, but I'm assuming that's maybe because we haven't signed any youth players or something along the lines of that. So hopefully we can pick up some wins and tell the board that we are serious about our Premier League campaign. We've obviously picked up 2 wins from 2 in the Premier League. We also picked up a win in the EFL Cup. So right now we're sitting at 3 out of 3 wins for the season, which is absolutely fantastic. If you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, please leave a like on it. Your support on the Middlesbrough Career Mode has been absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the likes and the comments and everything. You guys are just coming through with the support. So if we could continue that here today, that would be absolutely fantastic. And if you're new around here and you do want FIFA 17 content, this is your place to be. Click the subscribe button and make sure you check out our PSG career mode as well. If you don't know, we are doing a PSG career mode, and if you want to go check that out, you are more than welcome to. But without further ado, we're going to take on West Bromwich Albion. So let's take a look at the starting 11 that'll be going to the Hawthorns. Not too many surprises in the starting lineup. It's Negredo up front with Victor Fisher and Adama on each wing. Gaston Ramirez, Ledbitter and Deroon make up a midfield 3 with Friend, Espinoza, Ayala and Nsu in the back 4 with Brad Guzan in between the sticks. His 3rd game of the season, Brad Guzan. He didn't keep a clean sheet in the last game. Valdez did keep a clean sheet in his last game, so I think Brad Guzan has a bit of impressing to do here, but it's going to be a tough one, man. Going to the Hawthorns is not an easy feat, so I have a feeling this is going to be a very tough game, but hopefully we'll pull through, and hopefully we'll pick up all 3 points. Berahino now on the right-hand side for West Bromwich Albion. He finds Darren Fletcher as West Brom make the first move of the game, but the defense is definitely alert, which is a very positive sign. Solomon Rondon now on the West Bromwich counter-attack. What can he do? A lot of muscle behind this man. He's going to whip it in. No one is there. McManaman now for West Brom. He whips that one in. Falls to Claudio Jakob. He finds Berahino. Back to Jakob. Get it out. Come on, boys. Oh my god, that's a decent effort. And Guzan, my word, nearly was beat. West Brom still on the attack. They are. This is just an onslaught at the moment, and somehow we have survived courtesy of the upright. Here we go. West Bromwich Albion once again not letting us breathe. They're once again in our half, attacking. It's out wide to Nyom. What's he going to do? He's going to whip that one in. Rondon is in there. We got to make sure he can't get his head onto that. Fletcher with a fantastic ball. It's a Solomon Rondon, and he's put it wide, and West Brom keep the pressure up. We are under the pump right now. We need to get some possession and calm this game right down. Ramirez out wide for Victor Fisher. He has a bit of room. Johnny Evans is going to be the first man to him. Can Victor Fisher try and get in across here or do something? Give us an opportunity. Now, Negredo's running in there, and he put a bit of pressure on the defense, who, credit to them, got rid of it. Victor Fisher with a long ball into Adama. It falls to Negredo, who goes for it on the volley. That could have been something out of nothing. Alvaro Negredo, he has the ability. Adama wins the header, knocks it back down, and if that goes across goal, there's a chance that that is competing with Ben Foster. Nsu in the middle for Victor Fisher. He lays it out wide for Ramirez. Ramirez back to Fisher. Into Dayrun. Dayrun chips that over for Alvaro Negredo, and he went for the head. He didn't want to risk taking it down. It's out wide to McLean. He puts it into Claudio Jakob, who goes for the cross, and Nsu gets in the way. Corner here. Lots of aerial threats for West Brom. We got to be on our game here. We cannot let any of them be open for a header. It's brought down. Oh my god. How could we let him bring it down in the box? That is some poor defending, boys. Bit of a switch up in the formation and also in the personnel. We've moved to a 4-2-3-1 flat, and we've also brought in Stuart Downing for Gaston Ramirez. Sadio Berahino. Berahino goes for a good block by Espinoza. It falls to Rondon. Rondon in the box, and Nsu does really well to just stand his ground and get in the way of that shot. If he had gotten out of the way, that was a goal. Adama into Negredo. Good bit of play between the two. Adama now running through the center, and just enough from the defender to allow Ben Foster to get rid of that. Our first real dangerous attack of the game. Negredo's in there. He went for the bicycle kick as well. I rate that. Negredo. Adama into Stuart Downing. Into Ledbetter. Ledbetter finds Negredo. Negredo shields the ball, and he puts it wide. Alvaro Negredo, a decent opportunity there. Starting to find a little bit of a rhythm with only 10 minutes left. Good work, Negredo, winning the ball back fantastically. Puts it out wide to Victor Fisher. Ledbetter now into Dayrun. Dayrun, patient play into Adama. Adama now, ball rolling inside. Fantastic work by Adama. He's faking them all out. It finds Victor Fisher. Negredo and Victor Fisher getting in each other's way. A bit of miscommunication. It falls to Stuart Downing. Doesn't put it in. And the second opportunity, he's offside. Victor Fisher is offside. The ball is in the back of the net, ladies and gents, but it will not count. Oh, a bit of decent play here. Downing. Oh, he is offside as well. Stuart Downing with a great opportunity hitting the post. And unfortunately, Fisher was offside, and it is still 0-0. There it is, full time, 0-0 at the Hawthorns in a very entertaining 0-0 game. So many decent opportunities throughout it, and I'm not sure which team would be leaving more disappointed. I mean, West Brom dominated for 80 minutes of the game, but we owned those last 10 minutes and nearly had a goal. We had the ball in the back of the net. So I'm not sure which team would feel more disappointed here, but at the end of the day, we were under the pump for a solid 80 minutes, so I guess 0-0 at the end of the day for us is not the worst. Those are the stats for you guys. As you can see, those last 10 minutes made a massive difference. West Bromwich Albion with 5 shots, 3 on target, 45% possession to our 5 shots, 4 on target, 55% possession. Those last 10 minutes really helped us like with the stats. I mean, West Brom were really all over us for 80 minutes. There's no denying that, but we had a fantastic last 10 minutes. We hit the groove. I think it was when we brought Downing on and changed the formation. I think that really helped the team. And 0-0 at the end of the day in a game that could have gone either way. And it is the first time we haven't picked up 3 points in the league, but we still remain undefeated and we still have not conceded a goal in the Premier League. So this is a record that we welcome very, very happily. If we can continue not conceding goals, there's no complaints here. Another training session for you guys. We have Desart, Dayrun, Gibson, Morris, and Coulson training here today. A few of the youngsters there, Morris and Coulson. We also have Dayrun and Desart. Desart looks like a decent player, 21 years of age, 70 rating, and he has some decent stats. So a couple of these guys getting trained could be finding themselves a bit of game time. Okay, we'll move on in the Premier League with a home game against Crystal Palace. As you can see on the table in the bottom right-hand corner, Crystal Palace sits in 7th position with 6 points out of their opening 3 games. We are at home, so we do want to pick up a win here against Crystal Palace. It would keep our run going of being undefeated. If you take a look at the top goal scorers, Luke Shaw is currently the top goal scorer with 3 goals, which is pretty interesting if you ask me, but none of our players are there. We just have not been scoring that many goals. A player that is there is Yohan Cabaye, so we got to watch out for him. 2 goals in the Premier League already, so we have to keep our eye on him. We cannot let him get too much room because he can hit them from range. He's a very smart player, so hopefully we'll be able to keep him at bay, and hopefully we'll be picking up 3 points at home. There's the starting lineup for you guys. A bit of a different formation it seems the manager's gone for. It's Negredo up front with Downing behind him. Then we've gone for a flat 4 of Victor Fisher, Desart and Deroon in midfield. Adama on the right-hand side. And a back 4 of Fabio, Espinosa, Ayala and Nsu. And Victor Valdez finds himself in between the sticks. Despite Guzan picking up a clean sheet and being under the pump in the last game, Victor Valdez is given an opportunity here at home against Crystal Palace. Hopefully this 11 impresses. A couple of players here will definitely be looking to impress. The likes of Fabio and Desart getting opportunities in the Premier League. They will definitely try and impress in this game. Desart out wide for Victor Fisher. Fisher cuts it on his right, whips it in. Downing is in there, and he did connect, I think, or may have come off a defender. A very promising start. It'll be Victor Fisher to send this one in. It's a looping ball. Espinosa's in there. He towers ahead of all of them. Falls to Nsu. To Negredo. And it's a great finish from Alvaro Negredo. A great start in this game against Crystal Palace. First 4 minutes, we have been very, very attacking. And that one just falls to Negredo. Nsu kept his cool, looked for the man, and Negredo puts it in the back of the net. Fantastic stuff. It all started out with Espinosa just towering above everybody. Unfortunately, he didn't get a good connection, and Sue doesn't rush things. And that was just a very smart bit of play there from the right back. Doesn't rush it, looks for an option. Negredo is just standing there unmarked, takes it on his left, and he is finishing that every day of the week. Fantastic stuff from Negredo. I believe his 2nd goal for us now in the Premier League, and we're up 1-0 within 5 minutes against Crystal Palace. Falls to MacArthur here. An opportunity for Palace. MacArthur just goes through unchallenged, and Victor Valdez does well to make the save. A bit of poor defending, but our goalkeeper steps up. Corner here for Crystal Palace. They have a few aerial threats. Hopefully everybody is on their man. No free headers here, boys. Leading the counter-attack. He wants Adama to make a run. Or maybe he's waiting for Victor Fisher, who's in a bit of space now. Victor Fisher to take on MacArthur. We all know Fisher likes it on his right foot. He whips that one in and no one's making a run. A decent offer from Victor Fisher and a decent idea that just doesn't pay off. Desart up to Negredo. Negredo going to take on Tompkins. Negredo in a bit of space. Oh my word, on his left foot. Just a little bit high. Otherwise, that was on target. He got the curl exactly right, but the height was just a bit too much. Could have been 2-0, and Negredo is getting a bit more confident now. Making a run. Oh, Adama just takes it off Benteke, and look at him go. No one's stopping Adama. He gets past one, and he is on his bike. Bakary Sakho's probably going to match him for pace. And Sue with a nice switch ball into Victor Fisher. He's got a bit of time on his flank. Kelly is there, but Victor Fisher has him for pace. He's going to whip this one in. Who's coming in? It's Deroon, but he didn't get a good head onto that. And Sue with another switch ball into Victor Fisher. Fisher lays that one off to Stuart Downing. Doesn't have too much in support. He does have Deroon, however. Oh, it's still forced to Deroon, and he's gone for that! And I actually thought he'd found the upper corner, Deroon. I actually thought he had that. Wow, what a goal that would have been. A decent effort, boys. That is a decent effort. That is an inch off. Good ball into Bakary Sakho with a bit of room here. Palace trying to make something happen, but Adama's tracking back has been so impressive. Stuart Downing out wide for Nsu. What can Nsu do? He's been doing really well. He's found Desart. Desart on his right foot, and what a save from the goalkeeper. Wow, that was a fantastic save. Bakary Sakho now on the left-hand side for Palace. This is a good opportunity, and Benteke, I think, is running in the middle, and that is textbook goal there from Crystal Palace. That is a cross onto a big man if I've ever seen it, and he is going LeBron on us. Oh my word, Benteke. What a start to the second half for Crystal Palace, by the way. Alan Pardew must have given him something at half-time. That is exactly what they needed. They looked out of the game. But if anybody's going to bring him back in, it's going to be Christian Benteke with a header. And Pardew's going to do a bit of a samba. Alan Pardew seems into it as well. And Benteke brings Palace back from the dead. Ball here, Bakary Sacco now. They're going to try the same thing with the cross. They are. Benteke is in there. And this time it's Fabio who gets there just in time. Whipped in. That is a fantastic ball into Zaha, who just was a bit short. Great bit of play there from Crystal Palace. Very easily could have been 2-1. Palace are really starting to get into this game. Desart finds Downing out wide to Fabio. Fabio goes to Victor Fisher, who's making the run inside. Victor Fisher is waiting for it. He's going to go all the way far post. And it was well read by Hennessy that makes the save. Flamini now out on the wing. Don't think I'd ever say that, but Bakary Sacco charging into the box. And that is a fantastic ball. And how has that not found the back of the net? I'm not sure, but Victor Valdez is definitely stepping up. He always looks for the cross. Maybe he's going to try something a bit different here today. He's going to go in the middle. He finds Dayrun. Dayrun lays it off to Stuart Downing, who goes for the shot, and it is blocked. And it's a goal kick as well. Didn't even get the corner. First substitution of the game, it's Gaston Ramirez coming into a wide position for Adama. Otherwise, the team remains unchanged. Dayrun with a smart ball over to Victor Fisher. If he's onside, it falls to Downing. No freaking way! Stuart Downing, of all players, Stuart Downing has just scored an absolute belter. Nah, look at that! What an angle! Oh my word, Stuart Downing. Holy shit, boys. Stuart freaking Downing. Everybody give him a freaking salute. Bow down to the master. Stuart Downing has just scored surely our goal of the season. Surely. There it is, full time. What an end to this game. A 2-1 win. I don't know how we pulled that off in the end. A game of two halves for sure. We were really good in the first half. Palace were very good in the second half, but we've gone through with a 2-1 win thanks to Stuart Downing's amazing goal. That is definitely going to be the first goal in our goal of the season contention. That is for sure. At the end of this season, that has to be in the goal of the season contention. If it doesn't win, I don't know how. I can't imagine scoring a better goal than that. That was freaking fantastic. Stuart Downing, mate, take a fucking bow. I mean, I think I could watch this goal over and over and over again. Look at this. That is absolutely insanity, boys. Who does that? Who scores a goal like that? That is absolutely insane. Those are the stats for you guys at the end of today's game. 7 shots, 4 on target, 56% possession for us, with 5 shots, 3 on target, 44% possession. It looked like Palace were going to be able to get the point here, but Stuart Downing just had other ideas, boys, and we've picked up all 3 points. Our first goal conceded in the Premier League. It was bound to happen, and what a close game. 2 very close games. That is it, guys. That is the end of today's video, and as you can see, we sit in 3rd position today after 4 games in the Premier League, 3 wins and a draw, a better start than we could have ever imagined. I mean, we've only scored 4 goals though. 4 goals in 4 games is pretty low, but other than that, defensively we've been pretty good. And it seems like we're starting to get into a rhythm. That new 4-4-1-1 formation might be the formation that Karanka goes with from now on. It seemed like it really did work a treat. There's no way we can keep going down this road. If we're only scoring a goal a game, there's no way we're going to keep going down this road. Eventually, we're going to pick up a loss. Eventually, we're going to be dropping points. But right now, it is nice to see us in 3rd position. And maybe one day, we'll be actually seriously fighting for it. But that is it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did and you want to do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button on the video. It would mean the absolute world to me. Your support on this series has been absolutely fantastic, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. So thank you so much. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you want to check out the PSG Career Mode series, you can. We also are doing live stream Journey episodes, so if you want to check them out on the channel as well, you can go ahead and do that. But that's it from me, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.